Hey there, welcome back to my garden here at Jersey Homestead. I'm Melissa if you're new, and today I just wanted to give you a quick update. I'm going to show you the peas. We planted those together about 4, maybe 5 weeks ago, and they're doing really well, and so I want to show you that. And in addition to that, we're going to be transplanting a few of my tomato plants into their row that I've prepared for them. So here we go. Okay, so first and foremost, here's the peas. Whoa! So there's like 40 to 50 pea plants here. Some of them are doubled up, and I don't know. Oh, this guy needs to be. I've been training them to kind of cling to the fence. These ones in the front aren't supposed to need trellising, but these ones are supposed to need trellising back here. But the ones in the front are also very grippy. So I've been trying to send them over to the fence when they want to grab stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Look at this. It says that this is a bushing variety. This looks pretty viney to me. They might have lied to me. So, but that's okay. Because I've got lots of fence space and I've got little trellises if I need to. But also, it was almost 90 degrees today and it's supposed to be in the 90s. Basically for the next like 4 or 5 days. So, I might not get anything out of the peas. They might be forsaken. I'm going to put a shade cloth on here tomorrow, but I'm not sure how they're gonna go. Here's I'm pretty sure this is an elderberry, and so we'll see if I can get any berries off of this. I've never been able to before because the deer always eat these plants, but they popped up in my garden this year, so that's exciting. And over here I have my nice tomato plants ready for some transplanting. I've got, I think, 3 or 4 different varieties in here that I forgot to label. And then I've got some holes that I've prepared for the tomatoes. Okay, so this is gonna go pretty quick since I already prepared the holes. If you're new, then I'll tell you that I just prepared these. This is a new garden space for me this year. I normally deal with a bunch of deer, and the enclosure is going to help a lot with the deer, and so this was all just regular soil. That's why I'm dealing with so many weeds along the edges here. These are all weeds that I'm gonna get rid of. But, so this is a new garden, and I prepped this with some mushroom compost that we got from our local garden center, in addition to a little bit of our compost from our yard. And now I'm just gonna put these tomatoes right in these holes that I prepped. These are peat pots. At least some of these are in peat pots, so I'm gonna be able to just plant those really without thinking about it. And I just bury those right in the ground. Also, since I forgot to, well, I didn't forget to label, I did label these originally, but the labels have faded. So like here's an example of one of my labels. You can see there's no writing on it because the writing, for whatever reason, my grow lights fade the ink on my labels. So here, this one had a label too. Gone. No hint of writing. So that's not fun. But, well, mystery tomatoes. So, despite the fact that I'm not being labeled, I know that I have 4 varieties. I think it's 4. I think I have 4 varieties. And those varieties are Martian Giant, which we transplanted into the pots. That's these ones, just recently. And then I've got these, which I think are Italian paste tomatoes. And they should make really nice little plum tomatoes. Oh, this one's kind of deep, so I'm gonna pluck these bottom leaves off. Plant that all the way up to there. And then I have a little grape tomato. I don't know how many of those I have. And then in addition to the grape tomatoes, I have another slicing tomato that I can't remember what it's called. Oh, the Wisconsin 55 or something like that. It's another heirloom. So I should be getting a good variety of sizes of tomatoes out of these plants, and so that's pretty exciting. I'm just throwing these in here because tomatoes are pretty hardy, so long as you don't interfere with the roots too much and break them as you transplant it, then it's going to be okay. Okay, I'm gonna bring you down a little bit closer, I think. Yeah. So here's our last few spots. Bring my tray over. Okay. And these are still in the snail, so I'm just gonna unravel them and transplant them. They should be pretty nice because they haven't been growing for that long, and so they should not be stuck together at all, basically. Now I've got 4 of these. And I didn't put any fertilizer. These had a little bit of fertilizer in the snail and in their transplants, but I haven't put any in the growing area yet. But once they start to grow a little bit, then I'll add some. I don't know if that one will make it. It's pretty small. Okay, just plant this one. No, these will be the Martian Giants. These are the only ones I'm gonna know. It looks like I have space for 2 more, so I'm gonna go grab 2 more. Well, I'm definitely going to get more tomatoes than I've gotten any other season yet. That's quite exciting. So tomatoes are vines, generally, the indeterminate ones anyway. So if you pluck off the bottom leaves, even the bottom 2 sets of leaves on tomatoes, you can just plant them extra deep and it'll just encourage better root growth. Okay, I'm going to go get those 2 extra plants. Okay, while I was over there, I saw my basil little seed snail roll, so I figured I'd grab it before it gets really tangled. It's been in here for a while, as you can see, so the roots are probably pretty stuck together. Great. And then this last one. Okay, now I'm going to make a few spots for these and I'll show you where I put them when I'm done. Okay, here we go. So we've got tomato, tomato, basil, tomato, tomato, basil, and then we keep going. Tomato, tomato, basil, tomato, tomato, basil, tomato, tomato, basil, tomato, tomato, basil. And then we have another tomato, and then one more tomato, and basil, and then actually there's a little tiny tomato right there, and one right there. Okay, cool, that was fun. Thanks for watching me do that. Sorry I couldn't film myself transplanting the basil. It's about to rain, and so I had to do it really fast. But if you liked the video, and you want to see the stuff growing, subscribe to my channel, like the video. Otherwise, thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.